You don't hate the world, you hate yourself. And the worst part is, you've gotten so good at hiding it that you don't even realize it anymore. You stay busy, you scroll, you laugh, you distract yourself, but the moment you're alone, that voice comes back. Quiet, but honest. It tells you something you try to ignore. You're not where you should be. And instead of facing it, you run. The problem isn't pain. The problem is comfort. You've become comfortable with being average, comfortable with making excuses, comfortable with lying to yourself just enough to get through the day. Because the truth is heavy. The truth is, nobody is coming to save you. No perfect opportunity, no sudden motivation, no miracle moment. It's just you, against you, and it always has been. At some point, life hits differently. Distractions stop working. Excuses start sounding weak. You sit alone, and everything you've been avoiding starts replaying in your mind. The times you quit, the chances you wasted, the effort you never gave. And in that moment, you realize something uncomfortable. There's no one left to blame, just you. That realization can break you, but it can also build you. Most people run from that feeling. They go back to comfort, back to their habits, back to pretending everything is fine. But a small percentage of people do something different. They stay in that moment. They face it. They sit with the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it is. And that's where change begins. You stand in front of the mirror, not the version you show the world, but the real one. The one that sees your flaws, your habits, your weaknesses. And for the first time, you stop softening the truth. You call it exactly what it is. You admit where you're lazy, where you're scared, where you've been holding yourself back. It's uncomfortable, but it's real. Because you can't fix what you refuse to face. Everyone wants confidence, but they chase comfort. Everyone wants success, but they avoid struggle. Everyone wants results, but they don't want the process that creates them. But real confidence doesn't come from feeling good. It comes from doing hard things when you don't feel like it. It's built in those moments when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when everything in your mind is telling you to stop, and you choose to keep going anyway. That's where discipline is created. And discipline doesn't care about your mood. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're unmotivated, if you don't feel ready. It just demands action. It tells you to show up, to do the work, to stay consistent, no matter what. That's the difference between people who stay average and people who become unstoppable. Most people wait for the perfect moment. They wait to feel ready, but that moment never comes. The people who actually change their lives are the ones who move without it. They act before they feel ready, they push before they feel confident, and deep down, you already know what you need to do. You've just been avoiding it. That thing you keep delaying, that's your growth. That fear you keep running from, that's your next level. Growth doesn't exist inside comfort. It never has. Once you understand that, your mindset shifts. You stop asking yourself how you feel, and you start asking yourself what needs to be done. And then you do it, regardless of how you feel. But understand this path isn't easy. You will doubt yourself. You will fail. You will have days where you want to quit. That's part of it. Because starting is easy, continuing is hard. And the ones who continue, they become different. They don't rely on validation. They don't need approval. They don't care who's watching. Because they've already faced the hardest challenge there is, themselves. And once you win that battle, nothing outside of you can break you. Because now you've built something stronger than motivation. You've built a mindset that says, no matter what happens, I keep going. And that's where your real story begins. At some point, you realize something most people spend their entire lives avoiding. The real problem was never the world. It was never your past. It was never the people who doubted you. It was you. The way you think, the way you react, the way you lie to yourself just to stay comfortable. And until you face that, nothing changes. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they're dishonest. Dishonest about where they are. Dishonest about what they're doing. Dishonest about what it actually takes to change. They soften everything. I'm just tired. I'll start tomorrow. It's not that bad. but deep down, they know. It is that bad. That's why the turning point doesn't come from motivation. It comes from confrontation. The moment you stop running and start facing yourself. There's a version of you that you avoid every single day. The one that knows the truth. The one that sees through your excuses. The one that calls you out. Most people silence that voice. But if you really want to change, you listen to it. You look at your life with zero filters. No soft language, no emotional protection, just facts. Where are you wasting time? Where are you being lazy? Where are you playing small? And instead of defending it, you own it. Because here's the harsh reality. It doesn't matter what happened to you. It doesn't matter who hurt you. It doesn't matter where you started. Right now, it's yours. Your mindset, your habits, your future, all yours. And yeah, it's not fair. But fairness doesn't build strength. Pressure does. This is where most people quit mentally, because taking full responsibility is heavy. It means you can't blame anyone anymore. It means you can't hide behind your past. It means if your life stays the same, it's on you. But the moment you accept that, you take your power back. Because now, you're no longer waiting. You're creating. This is where real growth starts. Not when things feel good, but when things feel uncomfortable. When you're forced to sit with your own thoughts. When you're forced to admit your flaws. When you're forced to rebuild yourself from scratch. Most people want results without transformation. They want a new life without becoming a new person. It doesn't work like that. If you want something different, you have to become someone different. That means letting go of the habits that keep you stuck. That means walking away from comfort. That means doing things that don't feel natural at first. Because growth feels unnatural. At the beginning, it feels wrong, hard, forced, uncomfortable. But that's how you know it's working. You're breaking patterns. You're rewiring your mind. You're becoming someone your old self wouldn't recognize. And it's not quick. This isn't a 30-day transformation. This isn't a temporary phase. This is a complete shift in how you live. Most people underestimate this part. They think a few weeks of effort will change everything. But real change? It takes time, months, years, consistency when no one is watching, effort when no one is clapping, discipline when no one cares. That's the process. And most people aren't willing to go that far. They want comfort and growth at the same time. They want results without sacrifice. They want change without pain. But you can't have both. You either stay comfortable or you evolve. And the truth is, evolving hurts. It forces you to let go of who you used to be. It forces you to outgrow habits, people, and mindsets. It forces you to rebuild everything. But on the other side of that pain, there's something most people never experience. Real confidence. Not the fake kind. Not the kind that depends on validation. But the kind that comes from knowing you faced yourself. You didn't run. You didn't quit. You didn't hide. You built yourself. And once you feel that, everything changes. You stop chasing approval. You stop comparing yourself. You stop needing motivation. Because now you understand something deeper. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to move. And that's when you become dangerous. Because now, nothing controls you anymore. Not fear, not doubt, not comfort. You've trained your mind to do one thing. Keep going. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes, no matter how you feel. And that's the difference. Most people talk about change. Very few live it. So the question is simple. Are you going to keep avoiding yourself or finally face the one person that's been holding you back this whole time? Because once you do, there's no going back.